Well, my next guest attracted funding from a who's who of tech investors to back his app. Barcode Hero lets you zap a product barcode with your phone to find a competitor's pricing, share thoughts and recommendations, even create a Christmas wish list just in time for the holidays. Blake Scholl is the co-founder and CEO of Barcode Hero. Blake, great to have you with us. And, you know, we seem to be on this barcode binge here on this program because we had Alex Muse from Shop Savvy a week ago talking about his same application, and he has about 6.5 million users. How big are you compared to them?
Well, we aren't sharing our numbers for competitive reasons, but we're focused on building out a community where people share recommendations and making those recommendations really high quality and helpful to people.
Okay, why aren't you sharing those? I mean, what's the competitive disadvantage to share that?
Well, it's always interesting to understand what kind of traction a competitor is getting. It helps you know relative strengths in the marketplace. It helps you understand how a competitor is getting used. So, so we always prefer to play our cards close to hand.
Okay, but can you tell me though how far along you need to be before you start to make a profit?
Sure. Well, to be honest, we're a ways away from that. Our business model is to create a shopping application that people want to use when they're in a store to help them make better decisions about what to buy. And in order to do that, you start by building a community of people creating recommendations and sharing their expertise with other customers. And once all that is happening and happening at a great volume, then you can involve brands, involve manufacturers, involve retailers in actually generating revenues.
Right. Well, and you are generating revenues now, though, aren't you?
A small amount. We're focused primarily on the consumer experience, on the shopper experience today.
Okay, so when you say a ways away from making a profit, how far is that along? I mean, you're talking a few years or what?
Probably years, yes.
Okay, years. And how are you going to make the money? Is it through just strictly commissions or something else?
Well, so imagine a shopper standing in a physical store. Maybe he's trying to buy wine. Maybe he's looking for a Christmas gift for his niece, and he's trying to decide what to buy. There are a lot of players that are interested in being in that experience. If you're a manufacturer, you'd like to talk to a customer while he's standing in the aisle shopping in a store. You might pay to put an ad in that experience. You might pay to have extra information about your products. Or if you're a retailer, you're interested in selling more product, converting customers better, turning shoppers into buyers. And we can collect commissions when we're able to help convert those shoppers into buyers.
But then, Blake, what's going to be the bigger part of your revenue stream, do you think? Is it going to be advertising or is it going to be commissions?
I think it's a mix. I think that the commissions and the advertising are two sides of the same coin. Our approach will be to charge retailers and brands when we actually create value for them, which means actually delivering a sale.
I see.
So you could look at it as advertising. You could look at it as a commission.
Okay, Blake, we were mentioning some of the investors that have backed your app. It's not Kleiner Perkins, but several others. Washington Post. Tell me how you got them involved.
Well, the backstory is, a friend of mine that I know from my earlier days at Amazon is now at the Washington Post, and the connection happened that way. Oh. But the bigger picture is that the Washington Post understands that the circulars business, a lot of the print advertising business that they're in today, is going digital, and one of the ways that will happen is through mobile applications like Barcode Hero that connect shoppers with more information about what's in a store closer to the time they're actually shopping, and so it makes sense to a media company to be involved in closer to technologies that are transforming pieces of their advertising business.
Right. That's pretty interesting, Blake. Then, aside from Washington Post and your other investors who come from the retail sector like Walmart and others, what do they want the end game for Barcode Hero to be?
Well, I think the perspective of a lot of early stage technology investors is they want it to be as big as it possibly can be. And our vision is to be very transformative in the physical retail space. In my opinion, in-store shopping today is about where online shopping was 15 years ago. It's about to be transformed. Shoppers are about to get a lot smarter. More decisions are going to happen in the aisle. And that's going to create massive opportunities for startups to come in and to serve those shoppers and to transform the way product advertising and product selling is done.
So in other words, so in other words, Blake, what you're saying is that now we've had this whole experience of people going online. They're going to go back to what they did back in the 80s, which is to go to the stores and get all their products again.
Well, I think, so one stat that's relevant is 42% of shoppers in stores today are doing research online before they buy. And effectively, they're going shopping before they go shopping. And we think that's going to change as more information and better resources are available on the phone. You're going to be able to go into the store and have what you need to decide right now.
Blake, we're going to leave it there, but thank you. I appreciate you stopping by, or stopping by. Thanks, there.
Betty.
Blake Scholl of Barcode Hero.